Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Funny Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube. Recently, I've been playing a ton of Wurt, and I've been coming to find out quite a few things that obviously are pretty important when you are actually playing as Wurt. So let's get into it as to why you should and should not do a few different things when it comes to the most simplest food in Don't Starve Together. And that brings us to berries. So, if you have played Wurt before, you probably know that Wurt gains a little bit of a bonus from eating food that, of course, is not actual meat, meaning that you can't eat meat anyways, so anything of that sort will give you a little bit of a bonus when you do end up eating it. Okay, so let's talk about why you should and should not do something with berries. Well, normally with berries, let's just say all the stuff was rotted or beginning to rot, and we already cooked it as well. So we have cooked berries that are beginning to rot. We could, of course, put them inside of the crock pot, turning them into a fistful of jam, which will net us almost 50, let's just say 50 to call it a little bit of a rounding up there, hunger. So, pretty good, right? And that's with Wurt's bonus. However, if we decided to get roasted berries, basically just cooking one berry, one single roasted berry will give us 16.6. Yeah, 16.6 hunger. So now let's just take that value and do 16.6 on our big calculator and times it by 4. And we know that we're going to be ending up getting almost 67 hunger. 66.4 to be exact. So what the heck? Why would we bother making fistful of jam? Well, technically we wouldn't. Just if you have a chance, if you have a fridge obviously next to you and your food is inside the fridge, just make sure that you don't wait too long until your berries are obviously going bad. Now, keep in mind, berries can be used for filler for other ingredients, so just keep that in mind too. But if you want to keep Wurt nice and fed, all you have to do is just cook up some berries. Before you know it, Wurt's going to obviously get a full belly, and you don't have any, downside of eating the same food over and over and over again like you do Warley, so really it doesn't even matter. So if you have a fistful of roasted berries instead of a fistful of jam, you actually work out in a better situation. Pretty much, it's, almost the equivalent of eating a meatball, as far as I know. I mean, it's actually more than that, but nonetheless, it's just a good little tiny thing to eat if you have them in your inventory or if you have them in your fridge. So, instead of turning them into a fistful of jam, just eat them. And, of course, make sure they're cooked before. Even uncooked will almost net you the exact same value. Actually, I believe it will. 12. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty much the exact same thing anyways. So for that, I mean, I think it's just better to just not turn it into fistful of jam. The only reason why you would, of course, like I said, is if you have roasted berries, cooked berries that is, that already are beginning to rot, meaning they're going to actually not beginning to rot, but they're going to get stale. Once they get stale, at that point, you probably do want to turn them into a fistful of jam to get that value back. So really, that's the only reason what you want to do this. Now, keep in mind, there are better recipes to get fistful of jam, which I've showcased in a previous video, basically taking one berry and combining it with 3 ice, which will get you a fistful of jam, which is a great turnaround, and actually makes your berries last a lot longer, as, of course, fistful of jams last a lot longer, too. They last about 14 days in the fridge, so yes, overall, it is a good way of preserving lots of your food. But anyways, that's it for me. Thanks again for watching, and make sure to cook your berries until you actually find ice in the world. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.